I got encountering joy today, and hopefully this encourages you. And the topic is, what if you're not experiencing joy? Like, what do you do if you're just going through really tough times, or you're in depression, or you have a lot of fear or anxiety or shame or guilt, and you're not experiencing joy? We all know that it can be a really dark place. It can be really tough. And I'm sure some people are really experiencing that right now with a lot of things just on edge and not being able to go travel places or be able to meet with people as much. I think one of the most encouraging things that you can do is to realize, to acknowledge that you're struggling and to give yourself grace. Sometimes when we're going through a really tough time, it can be we can be really hard on ourselves, and we can start shaming ourselves or putting guilt on ourselves, or just the endless your mind going and just thinking all these negative thoughts about yourself. And in reality, there's just a lot of things in life that we can't control. We can't they affect us just because we live in a broken world, not necessarily because our behavior was off or we did something wrong or right. It's just the nature of being in a fallen world and being fallen creatures. So just give yourself some grace. And I know for me, when I went through a couple really dark seasons of my life that lasted a long time, and I didn't have joy, and it was really struggle. I mean, I could strum up a smile when I was out with people, but when I was on my own, I was really struggling, and I hated not experiencing joy. And I don't have all the answers. I just hope a few of these things might encourage you and help you experience joy and help you encounter joy. One way is being thankful. There's so much to be thankful for. One story that hit me is one time I was driving to work, and I was going over this hill, and I was just complaining about all these things in my life. And I see this group of people that had jail jail things on, and they were just picking up trash. And it was a beautiful day, and I realized at that moment, from their perspective, picking up trash, being outside, was probably an amazing experience. But for me, I was complaining about all these things, and I could do so much more free things that day. And just to them, picking up trash was probably amazing. So just learning to be thankful. There's so much we could be thankful for. Another quick story is I was on the treadmill, and I was complaining about things before, and I see this guy walk in front of me, and he could barely take one step in front of the other. It took him he was on the slowest speed, and he could barely take one step. And I'm sure he was just grateful to take that step. And here I am complaining about whatever. So, and not to minimize things that I'm going through or anyone else is going through, it's just we can be thankful, we can have gratitude. Gratitude helps us kick us out of that kind of some of that depression and fear, anxiety. And then also just acknowledging those emotions, that they're real, and trying to get under why do I really feel this way, and acknowledge them, and not trying to stuff those emotions and just weed whack them off the top like a weed whacker, but actually digging down and understanding what you might be, why you're experiencing emotions, where they are, name them, and trying to work them out, get them out, to not just ball them up. Because when we ball them up, they go to other parts of our body. Stress is such a powerful thing to really cause us to be not in a good place. So, and then also just connecting with someone else and being able to sometimes process stuff, someone that's safe, someone that isn't going to judge you, someone that isn't going to try to change you or fix you, but someone that will be with you in the process. I've been going to counseling for a couple of years. It's been amazing, and I have some friends that are just there for me. They can let me process, they accept me, they love me. They're not trying to give me another book or fix me or tell me how I'm wrong, but they just will be with me. One of the darkest places I was in, this guy just sat with me for 4 hours. I could barely function. He didn't tell me what I needed to do or what's wrong with me. He just sat with me, and I'll never forget it. He just sat with me for 4 hours and just was with me. So just being with people instead of trying to fix them, and just having those safe people in your life. So there's a ton of other ways. I hope that you come up with some ways that encourage you, that give you different perspective that can help with not having joy. And don't be hard on yourself for not having joy. Don't compare yourself. It's just sometimes there's seasons that are hard, and just really give yourself some love and grace. Receive also is another way to have a season just where you receive instead of try to do so much. Just receive to get some rest and to reframe some things. So, and reframing is another one that can really help. How can I reframe these thoughts that I'm having? So hope you enjoy this video. Hopefully encourages you. If you want to subscribe to my channel, click subscribe, doink. And hope you live a live today, and hope you encounter some joy even when you don't have joy. And I would love to hear your thoughts. It brings me joy when I hear from you guys. So have a great day.